that light and shit. Fuck all that. Like all that light and shit. Oh my god. Give me a second, guys. Give me a second. I'm on this bitch for real.
If you were obsessed.
So what's going on, guys? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Bro, we got an interesting stream for you guys going on tonight. It's gonna get crazy, bro. We gotta talk about this real shit tonight. It's gonna be some stuff being exposed tonight, bro, that you probably never probably heard about. But this is crazy work. And this is why after you come through this stream, bro, if you already had trust issues, it's gonna get worse. What's going on? Would I say German Ortega? Yes, you guys come in here, double tap the like button, hit the like button. Hey, where are you from? I'm from the U.S. We from the United States of America. He said, hello from Australia. Shout out to my Australian people for being in the building. Shout out to you guys. More like organized poop. Oh, I mean that was a great one, right? That was a great one. Yeah, he knocked that one out of the park, huh? Wow, that was a fantastic joke, right? As you guys come in, double tap the like button, double tap the screen and hit the like button. Me speak Spanish. Well, shout out to you. But yeah, we got it's gonna get wild tonight, guys. Um, this is I'm gonna let a few more people come in here before we get started with the live stream. But I'm kind of gonna give you guys like a little bit of a monologue of just like where this to give you guys an idea of where this stream is going. So first of all, in this point in society, it's hard for me to believe anything that anybody is saying in society because everybody's lying to a certain extent or to a massive extent. Everybody's not who they say they are. Things aren't don't appear as they appear. And so this can be really disheartening for a lot of you guys because a lot of you guys, you put your faith in these people. You think these people are the holier than thou. And some of these people are religious people that are good people and they turn out not to be. What is glowing? green on your hoodie. This is a little mic. But what I'm beginning to notice about society, because I found out some recent stuff, um, nothing truly makes sense anymore. A lot of things in our within our society just don't make any sense anymore. It's it's crazy to think that we live in a society where everything is just theater, full of theater. It's all a play, it's all scripted. Everybody's just playing for the camera. This is what our society has turned into, and it's going to get worse because a lot of you guys and most of the population, they already have average to below average IQ. So whenever you throw different images and into certain things on social media and different media posts, people can't even tell what's real and what's fake anymore. People are just going to take whatever it is at face value, which just means it's going to be easy to confuse the masses. We're going into a very weird or a very messed up version of Black Mirror. It's unfortunate. But most people's mindsets today are about 6 months to 2 years behind. People aren't keeping up and catching up with the times yet. You even see this with the job market. All the jobs are easily within the tech, but everybody still wants to get, stupid degrees that don't matter. Everything is being manipulated. The left is right, the right is right, up is down, down is backwards. Very confusing. Shout out to my man Sam. Yeah, we're in very confusing times. And if you're not a critical thinker, if you're not a person that second guesses and is skeptical of everything that you look at, you'll easily um, fall into the trap. Like even with this Renee Good thing, it has it crossed people's minds, and maybe this some of those camera angles are AI. Maybe who knows, bro? You can't really trust anything. What do you foresee for a decade from now in society? Oh, bro, shit. A decade from now, it's gonna be the rich and the poor. So, guys, if you guys are not within tech or software, or not trying to learn AI to use it to your advantage, within the next 10 years, you're gonna be broke as hell. Broke is a joke. We might see universal basic income by that time. Nicholas, we're on par to see some ridiculous stuff in our lifetime. Our parents are on the way out. They've seen some crazy stuff in their life, but shit, within the next 5 to 10 years, they probably gonna be passed away, and more like 10 to 15 years, they'll be. It's gonna be, guys. That's why I said, like, you gotta upgrade your mind. You gotta keep up with the times. You know what I'm saying? Get in the jobs that matter right now. You're looking for a traditional woman, guys. We don't make traditional women anymore. Like, I made a video today that's gonna come out later this week where women are complaining that men are not approaching them at the gym. And I'm just like, this is what the new society has been. You're not going to get a whole bunch of in-person social interaction because this is what the new generation has been raised on. They're raised on technology. They're raised on, it's more important to have a big Snapchat score than it is to be popular in real life, to know everybody and have friends in real life. People are judging you off of your Instagram file or your Instagram profile. Hey, what's going on, Texas or Bus? Long time no see. But yeah, this is the new generation. This is how they date now. A lot of them, they don't even know how, homie. They've been ever since 6, 7, 8 years old. Their parents put a uh, laptop in front of them. They put an iPad in front of them. They put a phone in front of them. Let the phone, social media raise them. The traditional way worked: man meets woman, marry young, stay together till death do us part. Yeah, it did work, but nobody is raised. We don't even within our lifetime, guys. We don't even have reference to these people in our personal lives, unless it's your great grandpa if they're still alive. You know what I'm saying? Like great your great grandma, she wasn't raised to go to school and go get a job. She was raised to be a good woman, get married young, find a good man, cash her chips in early, start a family. These women today are taught completely different. And so it's weird that we as human beings we repeat these consistent cycles. We ignore what works and try to reinvent the wheel, uh, which never works, by the way. People's digital presence, which can be faked, that's true, is taking precedence over their own reality. Sam, since you, I hope you're subscribed to the channel, but since you just made that statement, bro, you just earned a moderator on the channel. That's some fucking, you just made a whole bunch of sense, bro. I'm gonna repeat that. He said people's digital presence, which can be faked, AI, bots being bought, all this stuff. You know, this is what the Drake sued Kendrick for in the rap battle beef, and this is what Drake is getting sued for the state thing, getting this RICO case, him and Aiden Ross. All this shit is fake, guys. I'm telling you guys, you can't trust anything right now. Everything you see, you got to be like, is that AI? Is that I got to get that new AI software on my phone where you can take certain links of stuff and pass it through this AI software and it'll tell you if it's AI or not. He said, just sub, sorry, I don't know what moderator is. You're just a regulator of the chat. Anybody, you have the power, you and my OG Nicholas, you guys in Texas bus. Um, Nicholas been here the longest, and then Texas or bust, or now you Sam. So as a moderator, you have the power to regulate the chat. So if somebody says something ridiculous, you can ban them. But my man Nicholas he be on it quick. So, but sometimes it's good to have multiple, just because you can have more eyes in the chat to regulate the chat. Uh, you said I'm lucky. Number 23 subscriber. Yeah, Jordan subscriber. Nicholas writes, women worked then because they were too poor on just the husband's pay. Well, it depends on what time frame you're talking about. 1950s on back, I mean, they had to stay in the home. Back then, the house chores really were legit hard chores. Like back then, you had to actually wash the clothes and wring them out and scrub it, and you had to actually scrub the floor and mop the floor, scrape the tub. Cooking food back then, it actually took a few hours for the meal to be ready and prepped. So he said, "Cheers, mate. What's going on, Sam?" He said, "Oh yeah." He said, "Cheers, mate." But yeah, I got to get that software, and I advise you guys to get that software too. I don't know what it is. You could probably find it on the internet very easily, but there's a software we can get a link to something and pass it through, and it'll tell us if it's AI or not, which will be a big plus. Now, granted, the deception will only get worse. So, you know, once it's weird, guys. Once you get good offensively, the defense gets good, then the offense gets better at it, and then it just keeps this game of race of deception just keeps getting worse and worse. It's just like with the cops. A lot of people got that little signal thing on their thing that lets them know that with that sound if the cops were near. You think the cops hadn't adapted to that? So the game always is getting updated. There's always a new hack or new something. Will you do a gun shooting range vlog? Yeah, I mean if enough people are interested, you know, a lot. I've tried a lot of different things on this channel. I hadn't tried that yet, but I've found out that most people just like me talking about women. So I mean, it's kind of that or society. That's what typically works within the numbers range. But yeah, in the future, I'll give it a try. Um, but anyways, guys, there's a list of things that I've listed that is hard to believe in and trust in. Um, First of all, I want to let you guys know this, and I don't know if you guys know this or not. Shout out to my man OG Introvert, my man OG Introvert, and OG Nicholas in the building, original OGs. Ain't nobody being crazy. Trust is not everybody's vocabulary. Anyway, what's up? What's going on? But guys, have you heard the news about Erica Kirk and Candace Owens? I don't know if you guys know this or not, and this just lets you know that everything is just fake. Everything's fake, guys. Did you guys know that Erica Kirk and Candace Owens were previously video vixens? They portrayed themselves as intellectuals when really they were just decent looking women that got these roles. Not necessarily because they're smart, they're just attractive. Trust when it comes to people is only there when they love you. So it's only present. So it's only present when they're in a when they are when they're in a fond of you state of mind. Yeah, people build you up just to tear you down, man. That's real. The crowd will turn on you. Wealth inequity is becoming a universal problem worldwide. It astounds me that people work multiple jobs and still can't afford their lives. That's why I'm saying, like, I don't trust the government, left, right. I don't believe in any of it anymore because in real life, people are still struggling. You can put red, blue, Democrat, Republic. You can put whatever, a dog in the damn White House. The shit doesn't change. And so when the AI shit gets bad, guys, and it's going to get bad very quickly within the next 3 to 5 years, uh, you're really gonna be fucked. You think the wealth inequity is bad now? Guys, I'm gonna keep saying this shit. And human beings are, procrastinators naturally. So you guys wait to the last second to do shit. And then by the time you try to do shit, it's too late. If you're not in trades, go get a tech job, homie. Learn a tech skill right now. Learn AI right now. Because if you don't know, if you don't get into these jobs, you're gonna be locked where you are in poverty in the new world order of a caste system, and you'll never be able to get out from under it. You'll be stuck. Let me see. Yeah, let me back to this Erica Kirk stuff. that there is a conflict. Yeah, wait, what the F? Yes, bro. Erica Kirk from the get go gave me bad demon vibes. What the hell Charlie doing with her? She looked attractive. She was fine. That's what was wrong. Candace shot up whenever she did that series on. Yeah. And I'm like, how the hell is who was protecting Candace Owens? Because if that would have been anybody else, homie, they would stop talking about it, or they would have got, yeah, back to this shit. Guys, this is Hey, just when you thought the simulation this is wild, bro. Erica Kirk, homie. Conspiracy theories couldn't get any more crazy after Snake Eyes. Well, 13 years ago, Emerson. Bruh. Some Tyler dude, country music artist. Thomas Rhett? Is it a Thomas Rhett video? But homie, she's in this video. Is that there she is. And you guys can look this up. The picture on this iPad don't look as on Fairmount with don't look as good, but you can actually look this up on YouTube and it'll pop right up. There she is on the video, homie, gliding through. And this is Erica Kirk, and this is Tyler. Okay. There you go, homie. Homie, she and that's the little music, the country guys. Homie, now let's go to Candace Owens. There she go. My God, bro. There she go, bro. There she go. That's Candace Owens, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all thought these were intellectually smart women. Nope. They was women getting paid for their looks. So they was video vixens. They was working. Who knows what they actually were? They could be working girls. This shit is crazy, bro. Let's see. I done missed some of y'all. Candace Owens run her mouth too damn much to the point to where her husband don't do it. She's dating a weak guy. Obviously introvert. Yeah, you're right. Homie, he don't even pop his head up. We don't even know what that dude looks like. It's just like Oprah and Stedman. You don't know what the hell Stedman looked like. You gotta fish for them pictures. When I've dated toxic women who were good to me but troublesome otherwise, I've kept my mouth shut and I tried to change anyone's colors. Yeah, me too. Like I'll be talking to a chick and I'll be picking up on certain things. Like I was talking to this chick recently and I said something during the date that kind of um, I could tell she kind of reacted to it a certain way because I said something to the fact to where I kind of picked up that she was a wild one. But anyways, like she had said something like, "Yeah, she's spontaneous. She likes spontaneous stuff, and she likes moving all these different places." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, yeah, you're a 304." I didn't say that. That wasn't the part that probably got me, you know, flaked out. She's a 304 anyways. I didn't really care about taking her seriously. Who cares, right? But um, yeah, keep it player. Just don't tell her that you know what you know. Just take the notes in your head and be like, yeah, you're not wifey material. Yeah, you're not taking serious material. Sam says New World Order of a caste system. So true. Yeah, and these women gonna have to come back to these dudes. So the patriarchy might actually make a comeback, guys. That's a legit thing because all women, these jobs they do is just paper pushing jobs, just typing jobs. AI gonna take all, excuse me, customer support, all that shit gonna be taken by AI. Take a look at your job. If AI can replace it, find another line of work, please. Because once you don't, guys, you can't undo it, bro. You're gonna be screwed. People give me these BS excuses about how Trump ruined everything regarding job training programs, which are hard for me to believe. It's just an excuse to keep me down. Yeah, yeah, people always like to play the victim. Now, granted, he probably didn't help it either, but the president is just the president, guys. You know what I'm saying? They get into office and they help their family and they help their friends make a whole bunch of money, and that's it, bro. If you want your life to go better, you have to fix it. You can vote. I know people that vote Republican for the past 10 years. Their life still the same. I know people that voted liberal the past 10 years. Their life still the same. So it's because you are where you are because of you. You. Every 4 to 8 years we come back and do the same stupid argument over the same little few arguments. I don't know about you guys, but I hate repetition. I hate it. Not repetition like or meaningless argument, repetition of meaningless arguments that don't go anywhere. Surely AI will be able to do everything eventually. Terminators, yep. That's why they got Elon because they know China got them killer robots. Texas Bus says, I believe she was Miss Arizona too. He said, disgusting, shaking my effing head. Let me see. Which one, Texas Bus, Miss Arizona? Let's see. Yeah, you right, Texas Bus. You right, homie. There you go. There she is. She's skinny as hell, bro. I don't know about. I know a lot of you guys like them petite women. I'm be like, I need some curves, bro. I'm sorry. And she's not ugly. I'm just saying. Yeah, but Charlie had him a trophy wife. JD Vance for sure been balls deep in Erica Kirk several times since Charlie. Bro, bro. You already know. Homie, bruh. I know JD didn't wear no condoms either. Homie, he was shooting up the club for real, on some I don't even give a damn type shit. Homie, you could tell by the way they hugged that he was just like trying to he would have effed her right then. With who? I don't know who you're talking about. I don't mean that. Oh, some rapper thing you can look it up. I don't mean to sound offensive, but I find a lot of people look AI generated scary to me. They do. A lot of people's thumbnails today are AI generated. From video vixens to politics. Shake it. Psh. This is what I'm saying, bro. I don't trust anything, homie. Like, look at this woman. And I'm gonna get to you guys' comments in a second. Look at this woman. Trump, Trump just like he like I just need some fine shit, some blonde fine shit. Next to me, bro. This woman is married. She got an age gap relationship. You know she can. You know she cheat on her man in the office. You know she is. Look at this woman. You guys done seen her. There you go. Age gap relationship. Age gap relationship. She just had a baby. She like 28, 27. You know she cheating on him. Women are all about hypergamy. As soon as they get a man, they're immediately looking to upgrade. Yeah, not all the time, but yeah, definitely. These women in politics, absolutely. Candace, homie, all them women, Trump or Vance or whoever, hey, except they didn't hit that. All of them didn't hit that, and or Erica Kirk, bro. It's I hate to say that. I know people who got jobs even while he was in office. They try to find any old excuse to not to help me find work. But that's the thing, introvert. Nobody cares about your life as much as you do. So you have to take matters into your own hands. You know. He said, Erica. Let me see. You know, Nicholas writes. You know, when a woman has been given it good by a guy, she doesn't hide it the way she spoke of Jay. He said Erica is awful. The most clearest example of a bad woman we talk about avoiding in life. Yep. This goes back to what I said before. Most younger women don't want these old ass men except to use them for money. Yeah, that's definitely that situation. Now she's not gonna have no more kids with him. She had a kid with him to get the financial child support. Homie, she gonna divorce him. She's too into her career. She's a career woman. It's crazy, right? Traditional conservative, but you're career woman. Crazy work. And she's not gonna give up. She's not gonna give up this life. She's not gonna give this up. I think they've already said that, or I read something about them where they said that he's investing in her career. Yeah, he gonna get left, homie. He gonna be the one that's at home taking care of the kids or the child they have while she out there doing stuff for the bigger man that she for her real man, the president. You already know she gonna run for something. Yeah, it's it's cold world, bro. It gets colder. So you think it's cold now, it gets colder, bro. I might have to find something in the meantime before getting the good jobs, bro. Just worry about tech, anything in tech, homie. Anything in tech. But that's the other thing about the job market. It's so many damn lies. You don't know if it's a fake job, a ghost job. You can't trust the job numbers. And plus these jobs, they have a thing called ATS, application tracking system. It's an AI that if you don't have certain words within your application, you automatically get pushed to the side. So a lot of you guys, you send in your resumes and your resumes are not even getting looked at. Do you see that video of all the NFL players that were now broke? Many of them got dragged down by child support payments. Warren Sapp was one of them. Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? 18 years, bro. That's one hell of an investment, bro. Think about that shit for a second. What if I told you that for 18 years, I would pay you guys $10,000 a month? That would be one hell of a deal, wouldn't it? You would invest that money, you would buy assets, you be set for life. You know, women always find a way to fuck up the money. Shocker, right? But damn, that's a good deal if you think about it. For 18 years, homie, you could build and accumulate wealth. And so that's the goofy thing about society, guys. Like it makes you second guess your natural desires to have intercourse with women, you know what I'm saying? And get them pregnant or get married because these are the consequences coming for you if you mess up. And here's the kicker. She knows this. Shout out to CGA. Men are in love, women are in business, guys. Shout out to CGA. So, like, guys, you be with the chick, you be wanting to like, you know, let me just knock the brakes off this mug and hit it raw. The one of the biggest, you get punished for doing that shit. A lot of dudes right now would have a lot of children if they didn't think about the ramifications that would come from this situation falling apart. And so this is the wealth transfer from you to you. I mean, from you to the kid or you to the woman. I did not see that video of them texting their bus. Could you link it? You gotta be careful who your family is because they'll set a bad example for you. Yeah, that's true. Family blood ain't always thicker than water. That's fraudulent. Must have been easy half a century ago. Any career you were competent for. Now, shaking my head. I think they had their problems back then, but you know, if you found a good job, bro, you could work that job for the rest of your life and have a pension and 401k and pay for a house and have a car and have three kids and you were set. That's the difference. They still had their BS, but if you found the right job back then, you was good. I wonder if AI I wonder if AI vetting job applications recognizes job applications created by AI. This becomes Alice in Wonderland stuff. That's what I'm saying. Guys, they gonna start using AI against AI. That's crazy, right? Like the deception is gonna get worse, gonna get 10 times worse, guys. We just getting started with this shit. Like, really, school is irrelevant almost damn near. Like, besides your basic stuff, you can learn everything. ChatGPT already knows everything. It can write everything. We about to produce some of the most stupidest human beings and laziest human beings ever known to man. The Golden Globes is on or was on. If you didn't know, I don't watch that shit. That and the Grammys, all that shit is fake. Didn't CGA got skeletons in his own closet that we don't know about? Nah, he's actually one of the few real ones on YouTube. Actually, I mean, he tell you that he a sugar daddy. I mean, he tell you, you be straight up with it. But again, most of these women are monetized anyways. You guys remember the date I just had recently, where the woman's a server. Guys, let me put you guys on the game. If she's a server, a real estate agent, um, any woman that looks good but don't really have any qualifications, but is working a job, she's getting paid. She's for sale. Some of these women got OF accounts. They're for sale, homie. Like some of these jobs that women have, what they really are is just SEX workers, right? I mean, think about it: a server, a bartender, real estate agent. These women, all they do is dress scantily clad to get sales and generate money. And it's so stupid. I mean, dudes are so stupid. They'll go to the club, they'll go to the bar, and they'll be like, you know what, bro? Like, she's so nice, bro. Like, and she got them titties and she kind of thick with them shorts on. I'm like, homie, you're an idiot. She has to be nice to you. She can't have that shit on and treat you like shit and expect you to tip. Excuse me. The manager, the big manager, the owner of the building that's running the club, he already done hit about 3, 4 times. Dudes, a lot of you guys, you got to speed your thinking up, guys, because you're behind. You're behind the 8 ball. These women are monetized, and CGA was the first one to point that out. And he's like, yeah, I do it. I'm a sugar daddy. It is what it is. And he 50 years old, homie. Like he not about to. These women don't not trying to. The part of the reason why. Let me go back up. I hit Raw a couple months ago. Then she tried to say I got her pregnant a third time. Women told that lie to me. Yeah, we about the same, homie. I mean, I didn't hit Raw more than that. I ain't gonna lie. Most of these women were women I was taking seriously, though. Part of the reason why people resort to crime, which I don't advocate for, is possibly due to lack of help from family members when it comes to finding work. Yeah, I mean that's the origin of Pookie and Ray Ray. The hood dude, he got a because his family, he's poor because his family, his mother and father failed as mother and father, which means they're broke in the community in the hood. So in a way, he's kind of courageous and actually heroic in a sense. He's risking his freedom, he's risking his life in the hood, trying to sell these different products to make money so that he can live. And so, it's kind of heroic in a way. Not saying that you guys should do that shit because a lot of you guys you're not smart enough and clever enough and lucky enough to have the bullets miss you or to have the stabbings miss your arteries and you survive prison. But yeah, they got dealt a shitty hand of cards. So yeah, they go to doing all kind of stuff to make some money. Nicholas, you hit raw. What did you expect to happen? Bro, hey, introvert on me. You gotta relax. you know, when you dealing with volumes of women, When you an attractive dude and you dealing with volumes of women, homie, Nicholas, you let me know if this shit has ever happened to you, homie. I've had multiple women, and I'm not saying that. He said it's Ronaldo. Oh, y'all having an argument in the chat. Um, but yeah, Nicholas and whoever in here has dealt with women on a consistent basis and pulls women on a consistent basis. You guys let me know if this has ever happened to you. So you'll be dealing with a chick, and she'll be so turned on, and you'll be so turned on by her that homie, she will grab your Johnson with her own 5 fingers and insert you into her while you reaching to get something, to get the condom. Matter of fact, there's been women that have taken the condom off completely off of your Johnson and inserted you back in. Bruh, I'm telling you, bruh, like these women, we got to stop saying that the dudes is the problem. These women be causing these problems. My point is, they'll lie knowing that you know you can tell them the truth. Exactly. All you gotta do is get a DNA test too. There was a video you dropped a while back saying that dating is linked to. Yeah, it is. It actually is. If you go back and study the 1900s, where are these women at? they're more. They're more. They're more in abundance than you think. You guys having a. You said, but there should be grants for people to apply for people. I mean, there are some grants for you to go to college. I don't know about trade school to pay for certain career-based courses or enroll in trade school. You know, homie, I ain't gonna lie. Some of them trade schools be cheap, and within 6 months to a year, you can get a decent paying job. So if you got to take out a loan for, sometimes guys, I mean, that's just lets you know how bad the monetary system is. Everybody's in debt. A lot of people are using credit cards to buy groceries and everything because their money just isn't going very far. So sometimes you got to, take a few steps back to take a step forward. So if you got to take out a $5,000 loan to go to trade school, I think it's worth it. Especially depending on what trade you get. You know what I'm saying? Like trades are not going anywhere, guys. You're going to make a shit ton of money. Now, granted, the only thing about trade school is, or being a tradesman is, you're going to be out in the elements a whole lot. You're going to be working hard, long hours, 10, 12 hours. So just be prepared for that. But all the money is there. All the money is there. Nicholas said, my first girlfriend used to wrap her legs behind my waist so I couldn't pull out. I've never had that happen to me, but I've heard that for sure. Homie, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was dating this one chick. I was a young dude in college. I pulled this badass. I was like 23, 22. Pulled this badass 27, 28-year old. Badass chick. And homie, we got to the part where we going to get to do to the part to do the do. And homie, I reached for that damn thing, and she's like, "Nope, I'm allergic to them." I was like, I pulled out. I pulled out. But I almost didn't. I almost didn't. Oh, she had some weird shit wrong with her too. Like her fucking knees. How you 27 with bad knees? She couldn't even get in the canine position. I was disappointed too, because in the canine position, that's when you can go to the deepest. Y'all giving too much graphic information. Let me chill. With her with the he said long acrylic nails. Laugh my ass, bruh. I've had at least 4 to 5 times women took the condom off, bro. I'm telling you. See, me and Nicholas is like this, homie. We experienced. It's crazy, bruh. And Nicholas dudes be thinking this shit is impossible. Like, it's a lot of dudes that can't get sex, and like when we tell our stories, they like, what the fuck? We didn't know that shit was possible. So there is something wrong with that. Meaning more dating than courting. Yeah, exactly. People don't even know what the definition of courting is anymore. There's a wait list for certain trade schools depending on the trade you get. Yeah, that's the messed up thing. But hey, you gotta wait it out, homie. You gotta wait it out. Find you might have to get you a serving job. You know, income is better than no income. Modern human relationships are evolving to be like natural animal world. Female chooses different males, no commitment. Sam, that's what a lot of people don't realize. Birds do this shit. They'll have a guy. They'll hatch a child, and they'll have a guy protecting the nest, and the child is not even his child. What's that little the praying mantis? The praying mantis don't hunt very often. So the female, when the male wants to mate, oftentimes she'll be hungry. So she'll be cannibalistic and have a child, let him smash, but while he's smashed or while he's smashing, and after he finishes and becomes weak and can't defend himself, she'll or in a vulnerable position while in the midst of doing that, she'll kill him. A lot of animals do this shit, guys. Like a lot of you guys think that uh, human interactions is what is different than the animals. Nope. So Sammy, you was spot on, homie. Blue collar work, and they earn more than college graduates with degrees. Yeah, they do exactly. They do. She would pull me in as deep as possible at climax. Yeah, and Nicholas, you know, homie, when she wrapped him, homie, if that cootie cat is tight, it got some grip to it. Is gripping your stuff? Is gripping your stuff? If the walls is gripping you, and then she got the trifecta with she wet, she tight. Then she got the trifecta with the legs, bro. Yeah, it's a wrap, homie. Even the best man would still ejaculate. Yeah, bro. Gravity pull. It ain't nothing you can do about it, homie. And that's truly evil if you think about it. That's really evil. That's really evil. You say gotta run, y'all be good. Yeah, shout out to Texas or bus. Yeah, have a good night, bro. Yeah, we gonna get off this in just a second. You said allergic to polyurethane or latex. Yeah, but the condoms I got now, they not latex condoms. So if you guys want to avoid women being allergic to shit, just get them skin condoms. It was like those backyard water slides. Yeah, yeah, bro. Women know what they doing, homie. Like women, bro, it's really evil because if you think about it, you're the stupidest in that state. When your Johnson gets erect, all logic and common sense leaves the building. And that's why I said this is why women are dangerous because she knows while your Johnson is on salute and hard, you're worried about the pleasure of it. And so while you're worried about the pleasure of it, she's thinking, plotting on how to, because women can feel when you're about to ejaculate the mushroom of your penis begins to balloon right before it ejaculates, and she feels that, and so that's why she can grip and she can tie her legs around you, and so that's what makes women so clever. Is while you're at your stupidest, she can be at her smartest. That's why post nut clarity and making good decisions pre nut are essential. They're essential for dealing with women. Most of them be having the loose walls after all them Johnsons going inside the paws. Yeah, yeah, because they be having big Johnsons, small Johnsons. That them walls be like this, homie. I wouldn't mind being a dad. I let them know that so they can't even manipulate. And when her cat gets wet, all that logic and morals go out the window. Yeah, homie, you're stupid as homie. You're not thinking logically when you're Johnson hard, bro. It's very hard. I've achieved it. I'm sure Nicholas has achieved it, but you can only achieve it through experience. Where you get to the point to where you're actually thinking while you're in the middle of it. It's very hard, but you can get there. That's why, like, pull out game. You gotta if you gonna go in there raw and do the pull out stuff, you gotta be thinking the entire time. But again, excuse me, if that thing is grippy, you homie, you gonna get caught up, and then if that behind is big enough and it's grippy, bro, you done. Here comes a little miniature you. I've been with 20-year-olds who were loose and 30-year olds who were tight. So yeah, me too. Homie, I was recently with a Latina that was thick, and she had her shit was tight. I was like, Lord Jesus Christ. Lord Jesus Christ, rare for 30-year olds to be tight. You'd be surprised. My last girl, mother of two kids, too. Thanks for the great chat, mate. Looking forward to another. Yeah, we'll be probably going live again, probably Tuesday. So I'm going to go live again Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, again this week. The 30-year olds, I was just with mom of two kids, tightest I've ever been. Damn, bruh. So like this is a new thing, a new awakening that maybe we've never thought about before. I'm thinking like after she have a couple kids or a kid or two, that her vagina loses its grip since she had a kid pass through there. Two kids. So apparently the vagina can fix itself, or maybe she had rejuvenation therapy Bro, introvert, we just keeping it real, bro. Like introvert, when you get in the field, homie, and you get your few licks, you gonna be like, yeah, they told me about this and they was right. You said withdrawal is a technical definition. Hot pocket. Y'all some freaky motherfucker, bro. We just keeping it real. Maybe because the she had them young. That could be true too. He said, I know, but damn, bro, we just giving you the rundown. My man introvert singing, he singing that Kendrick Lamar freaky ass dude. You just stay your ass inside. He said, freaky ass dude, you a 69 guy. Freaky ass dude, just stay their ass inside, homie. So if we sound like freaks, just imagine what these women are. Guys, have you seen that new recent clip of Selena Powell airing out Offset? That shit was wild, bro. I'm not even gonna review that. You guys can look that up for your own self. But bruh, Selena Pop, bro, was like putting on a t-shirt too small for you. That's what it felt like. Hey, bro. Bro, but nah, like Selena Powell just aired out Offset. That shit was crazy. So apparently that Offset is broke. He GAY. It's crazy work, bro. She is a shorty too, about 5 foot, tight, in shape body. Shout out to her. I fuck with Kendrick music though. It makes a lot of sense, unlike most rap music in this generation. Yeah, that era of rap, once Drake and them stop making music, it's done. It's gonna be Gunna and like NBA if we still alive. But yeah, guys, we're gonna wind the stream down. You guys send your last for the comments and questions. Another great live stream. He said I prefer Wiz Khalifa. Hey, Wiz Khalifa got some bangers too. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, them Patriots won, didn't they? Them Eagles got that ass whooped. Any plans for the channel in 2026? I gotta get a new background. I gotta upgrade. I just gotta upgrade my equipment. Like this week, you got some new thumbnails coming or new picture thumbnails. My reaction video background has changed, but I gotta change up my update my profile picture and change that. I gotta upgrade some stuff. But no, we're gonna continue to keep dropping some good content. Um, yeah, as of right now, that's the plan. Hadn't really been thinking too much about it. I've just been worried about dropping content. But the biggest thing I want to do is upgrade the quality cameras and the quality of everything. What's going on with the Super Bowl? I heard Wiz Khalifa when he made that song Black and Yellow. Yeah, by the 49ers, the alien cockpit, bruh. Do you plan on getting a green screen? Nah, I ain't gonna get on a green screen. Keep it simple and easy for everybody, or easy for me to make content. Um, yeah, I really want to maybe enhance my background a little bit to make it more enticing for you guys. But yeah, consistency. Another year of consistency is the goal. You said, "Do you deadlift at the gym?" No, I don't. I don't deadlift. If I want to like lift weights or whatnot, or try to do something with that, I got like this weird thing. So like I do like these sandbags. I got a sandbag, and so like I'll carry that thing and throw that thing, squat it, bench press it, and do deadlifts with that thing because deadlifts aren't functional. You know, they're on a perfect plane. Bench press, all this stuff is on a perfect plane. And so, like, whenever you guys do things out in real life and you're in these different angles and trying to get this different stuff and using different muscles that you're not used to using, and what you're doing in the gym don't translate to what you're doing in real life, that's because everything that you do in the gym is on a perfect plane. Deadlifts, bent over rows, push press, like all this stuff is on a perfect plane. And so in real life, when you're on a farm or whatnot, the reason why the strongest people on the earth are probably farmers and those loggers is because they're doing and picking up this stuff from all different kinds of angles, working different muscles, working their forearms, working their obliques, working their legs, working their glutes. Um, so them really the strongest people on earth because they're strong in multiple planes. He said Tyreek talks in another YouTube in Texas. Anthony Joshua did a lot of functional training like that. Muhammad Ali too, chopping trees with the act. Yeah, exactly. Lifting is also another form of heavy lifting. Tire lifting is another form of heavy lifting. So yeah, I'm into that. Like I'm not about to deadlift 400 pounds. I'm just not me. And then the squat, I think squats are what people have to realize about squats is your hip. The reason why your knees hurt when you're squatting, one probably because you're squatting in bad form, but really what it is your hip is too stiff and your ankle is too stiff or weak. And so your knees and your quads are overcompensating, which leads to knee pain. So to evade that, this is why I normally squat now, just my body weight, but I squat with my heels up like that, and it gets more of a workout to your glutes and quads. But don't do that if you guys lifting heavy. Keep your foot flat on the ground. Just work your ankle mobility and your hip strength and mobility. But yeah, guys, really work on your flexibility and your strength in your hips and lower back and shoulders and neck. Excuse me, because that's where everybody has major problems. playing sports as well, the fast movement, square exercise, whether basketball or soccer. Yeah, exactly. You put small weight plates on your heels. Yeah, that too. That too. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, but yeah, guys, we're gonna get out of here. Again, another great live stream. Shout out to my OG moderators, Introvert, Nicholas. Shout out to Texas or Bust. Shout out to a new one we got tonight, Sam. You said, can you dunk on a basketball court? I haven't tried. I haven't tried recently. I used to in college. I eat a good amount of protein, fats, and carbs. Yeah. Now, granted, I'm trying to lean down, so I got to watch my carbs. Yeah. I got to watch my carbs and watch my fats. All that shit goes, carbs and fat go straight to the stomach, homie. I've never dunked, but I'm 6'1", but not managed. Um, Calf strength. Got to work on your calf strength. Got to work on your hip strength, your glutes. You got to work the entire leg. You got to work your calves. You got to work your hamstrings. You got to work your thighs. You got to work your obliques. Not obliques. You got to work your glutes, hips, and you got to be flexible in all these areas too, to dunk too. Um, and then you got to work on your jumping ability, jump rope, box jumps. He said she 3 pointers in a row. Hey, Nicholas, the dude on the basketball court, he in the corner waiting for the three and shoot it up like Clay Thompson. I can't dunk, but I've reached the net. But yeah, guys, shout out to all you guys. I will see you guys Tuesday, man. He said I can't jump high enough, though. You can, bro. You just gotta work on your all the different things I just named. um, you'd be surprised at where you're weak at in your legs. But anyways, guys, that's my video. Because the people back in the day, they was dunking in chucks and all that kind of stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like but they had body weight exercises and they would jump rope a lot. That jump rope do a lot for your calves. That's really a lot. It do a lot for your feet too. Anyways, guys, that's my live stream. I'll see you guys Tuesday. Peace.